What is up, my guys? Welcome back to another video. I hope you all are doing good, guys. So today I'm gonna be we're gonna be looking at of course, Konami have given us a new free showtime option to sign, you guys. So as you can see, this is the pack that we are talking about from what Konami have given us post the 4.5.0 minor update that has come. They said it's minor, but bro, they gave us players like big time Dembele, big time Osimhen, and the rest of the party, you guys. But anyways, guys, you know what? We're going to discuss and see which player is the best one, or which are the best players of choice that you guys can pick. So guys, let's go straight into the review. We're going to be looking at a few things under each player, their player ID, their stats, the player progression, the skills as well included, and at the end of it, we're going to decide which one is the best player to pick, you guys. I haven't seen the stats as yet, so this is going to be the first time I'm going to have a look at them. So let's go straight into the video, you guys. We're going to head to the Efootball Hub application right now. I'm going to take you there through each and every player ID, and let's see at the end of it, let's see which one is the best, you guys, which one or who is the best choice that you can pick even as a F2P player. So let's go straight into it. Right, you guys, so as you can see, where I'm in the eFootball Hub app, you guys, I am on the website, so you can even download it on your mobile. It is available as a mobile app as well, you guys. So you know what, let's go into the very first player, as you can see, who is Edison Cavani. Edison Cavani, this version of Edison Cavani comes with the bullet header, you guys, bullet header. So I would see the preferable boost here to give him is because Edison Cavani is like a very physical striker, you guys, quite much of a physical striker. So let's just take the boost of Xabi Alonso, and if you reduce a bit of the shooting, take off one on the shooting, one on the dexterity, wouldn't really want him with the passing as much, so you can give one on that, and we can increase 2 on the aerial. This is how I would train this Edison Cavani, you guys. I mean, most of us have at least the Xabi Alonso manager, but if we change the manager, you guys, I have Ruben Amorim. So with Ruben Amorim, these stats are pretty crazy on even a player like Cavani. So 82 physical, 85 jump, 90 heading, so he does have the stats good enough for a bullet header. But you guys, the only problem that I see here is the jump height looks pretty decent. The torso collision, so physicality might not be the best if we come to look at his player ID, you guys. And I would say that this is probably the best player progression that I would give for Edison Cavani to make him a lot balanced. If you want him to be if you want him a little more balanced, what, guys, you can reduce this. You can give one on the dribbling, somewhere one on the passing. So if you want like a fully balanced card, I would say these are the stats that you would go with. 91 on the finishing, 91 on the offensive awareness, which is pretty decent, but we are more worried about the heading, you guys. This card is not that built for making a finish or whatever it is, but if you just go with someone like Xabi Alonso, so as you can see, it's still 100, bro. Still a very strong card of Cavani that has good offensive awareness and good finishing for even a 37-year-old card, bro. 37-year-old card, and these stats are pretty decent. So yeah, guys, that is about Edison Cavani and his player skills: heading, long range drive, long range shooting, acrobatic finishing, first time shot. Just give him a double touch, and take shots with him. He does have very good kicking power. 91 kicking power is pretty decent. So as an F2P player, yeah, this is a nice card to go for, you guys. So let's go into the next one. So if we look at the next one, we have this Beraldo, you guys. We have Beraldo, and let's just pair him up with Inzaghi, and let us just give him let's give him defending, you guys. Let's be honest, and let's give him defending. So this, as you can see, is the stats of Beraldo. So first of all, I don't want this much acceleration at all. I would rather give him some more on the physicality. Defense as well. Defense, he probably needs a little more physicality, seeing that he's kind of having, and he does have visionary pass as well. So those dribbling stats look almost OP, you guys. You can literally play this guy as a DMF, I would say. Like, imagine, guys, just see if you could play as a DMF. Like, look at this, guys, look at this. As a DMF, his passing, of course you have to increase his passing a bit. So what I can do is I will reduce some of the defending. I will give him a little more on the pass right here. Dribbling, of course, you don't need that much. Lower body strength, I'm going to reduce it to 84 around, and we can give the rest to physical. So you can even play him as a DMF, you guys. He's probably going to be pretty good in that deep DMF role. He's not going to be able to do a lot, but because he has a visionary pass skill, that's going to improve his passing a lot, you guys. So that is Beraldo for you. Looking at the skills: heading, one touch pass, man marking. He does need passing skills, you guys. I don't know how Konami gave him the visionary pass. The only skills I see is one touch pass. I don't see through passing. I don't see low lofted pass. I don't see weighted pass. Nothing. For a centre back, it's kind of the skills are kind of on the lower side here. But yeah, guys, that is Beraldo. So let's go into the next player. And Facundo Torres. Okay, this is interesting. Uruguayan. I don't know what club this is, but this is from the Brazilian. Oh, this is Palmeiras, man. This is Palmeiras. My bad. Let's go max level. And guys, this is really sus, guys. A right wing forward, left foot with edge crossing. The only place that I would actually even consider playing him is the LMF position, and that too they've given him so much of dribbling. So much of dribbling. I really don't want him to have that much dribbling. Like literally, I would need him to have good pass. I would need him to have good shot. Speed is good. Speed is really, really good. I will say that much. So dexterity not required as much. Speed is good. I can see that the speed is very decent. But we can give more to the shooting, and I will give the rest to physical. This is how I would train this guy, man. This is how I would train this guy. This guy with if you want to go for him, let's just give him the boost of Xabi Alonso. Where is Xabi Alonso? Yeah, there we go. Xabi Alonso. Ball control, dribbling, tight possession, low pass, lofted pass looks decent. Curl as well looks decent with the crossing. 91 speed, 84 kicking power is kind of less because you want the crosses to reach much faster than they usually do. But yeah, guys, this is pretty much it. Let's see the shooting skills. Long range drive, long range shooting, dipping shot, first time shot, one touch pass. Bro, they should have given this guy the phenomenal finishing, man. Honestly speaking, like really, this guy deserves the phenomenal finishing. But I think this is the guy who has the edge crossing skill, man. This is like really disappointing from Konami. They have given a guy who like has such great dribbling capacity with the edge crossing skill. So I don't understand what's Konami's logic here. But anyways, you guys, looking at his player ID as well, it looks decent. It looks decent. He is a decent height, 177. So he's pretty decent to move around. But if you want, you guys, I would suggest that you train him. If you want to train him as a proper cross specialist, I would suggest that this is the player progression to go with. Otherwise, you can just train him as a proper winger. You can just, go ahead and do the auto allocate, which would train him beautifully as a proper winger. You can probably give him, the fantasist effect, which will boost his dribbling and stuff like that. I would probably say that, you might want to reduce his dribbling and, give him a little bit more on the shooting, because if you're training him as a winger, you might as well, give him a little dribbling and decent amount of finishing. So let's go to the next player, you guys. That is Facundo Torres done right there. We have this guy, Benja Kremansky. His full name is Benjamin Kremansky. He's an American. Of course, he's a whole player, you guys. I don't understand why they gave him the balancer, balancer boost of all things. So let's just give him the boost of Xabi Alonso, since everybody has a boost of Xabi Alonso. Let's reduce the pass. I would reduce the pass because he's a whole player. I would expect him to have a little more on the shooting. So that's about his shooting. Defending, I would remove, bro. Man is a whole player. He's a whole player and you want him to come back and defend. I don't understand this game at times. But anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to increase the dribbling. The speed is amazing for a whole player, bro. The speed is absolutely phenomenal for a whole player. This guy is fast. This guy is very, very fast. What I would do is I would probably boost some more on the shooting around this way, and the rest of the stats look pretty decent actually. As a central midfielder, whole player, I mean, really, guys, I don't think he's really. No, I think Konami literally made a mess of this card, because he really, in the real life, he's actually like a very, very good whole player, you guys. Very, very good whole player. Like defense, I don't know why they've given him that much of defense. He does come back and defend, but I really wish they would have improvised the stats a little more. But this is how I would trade Benjamin Kremansky, you guys. He's pretty decent in his height as well, 74 kgs, 183. The torso collision and jump height and everything are okay. But you guys, since he's a whole player, you would like to focus more on the offensive stats, from the looks of it. Okay, so that is Benjamin Kremansky for you. I was really impressed with the speed, to be honest. That is one of the stats I was impressed with. So let's go into the last player that we have here, you guys. Soufiane Rahimi. I think this is the guy which has the phenomenal finishing, if I'm not wrong. He's a Moroccan. And let's just give the boost of Xabi Alonso. Oh wow, he goes to 100 even with the boost of Xabi Alonso. So look at this, you guys. He has only 81 finishing, and man has a phenomenal finishing skill. I don't understand this logic from Konami at all, you guys. Literally, you give a guy 81, 81 phenomenal finishing, and man has only barely like. See, this is how you can improvise it, you guys. This is how you can improvise. So I would reduce the defending, give one to the aerial somewhere. 1, 2, 3 to the aerial. Alright, speed is fine. Alright, we can reduce, I would reduce the dexterity is required, honestly. But dribbling, if I reduce it by further, is it going to impact much? Okay, no problems. And passing, that's fine. I would probably give most to the shooting, you guys. I would probably give most to the shooting. But if you have someone like Ruben Arum, I think that's the shooting or the speed that's improved. Or even if you have someone like Filippo Inzaghi as well, that would work too. So where is Filippo Inzaghi? Yeah, there we go. If we have Inzaghi, you know, that boosts his finishing and the speed as well. So that is kind of a good thing. And looking at the skills, you guys, heading, long range drive, he does have the shooting skills. I will tell you that. Heading, long range drive, long range shooting, rising shots, acrobatic finishing, great finishing stats. Fantastic finishing stats, I'm not gonna lie. But looking at the overall stats, you guys, it looks like a pretty decent card. But the rating wise, it might not be the best. But you know, guys, we will have to test it out in the gameplay. And yeah, guys, I think we have gone a full review on all of these cards. So let's go back to the game and let's see what we have to conclude with. Alright, you guys, since we've now seen the player IDs and different things like that in the eFootball Hub, you guys, I have brought down my choices to, you know, it completely depends on your team, you guys. Again, let me tell you, it completely depends on your team. So the best 2 or the best 3 that I would say are the top 3 players, you guys, the top 3 players. So we have Cavani, we have Beraldo, and of course we have that phenomenal finishing Rahimi. As you saw, guys, Rahimi has fantastic shooting skills from, you know, from the stats that we just saw in the player ID and everything like that. So he has absolutely amazing shooting skills. That is Rahimi. Beraldo, whereas he is very, very useful as a deep line, you know, defensive midfielder, or as a centre back, or you can even train him and play him as a left back if you want to, you guys. If you want to, that is up to you. Also, guys, we do have this bullet header Cavani. In my opinion, you guys, this bullet header Cavani or Beraldo is one of the best choices that you can take away from this you know, selection contract, you guys. For F2P players, guys, you can train him like as a super sub or something like that, and you know, put him into your team, and he's hopefully going to perform the best, you guys. Like Cavani with those stats, I was really surprised to see, you know, that decent stats on a 37-year-old Cavani, you guys. 37-year-old Cavani. Coming to these last 2, you guys, phenomenal pass, Benjamin Kremansky, expected more. As a whole player, decent stats, but the ratings are not as great as you expect. And this edge crossing guy as well, he is made more for dribbling rather than the edge crossing, you guys. I don't understand Konami's logic with this, you know, with this guy's player progression. But you guys, there you go. I have given you my opinion. The best cards to pick would be either Beraldo, the left wing forward Moroccan Rahimi, or Cavani, you guys. I am going to go with 3 different players in 3 different accounts, you guys. So in my main account, I'm going to go with Beraldo. In my F2P, I shall go with Cavani, and you know, in my RTG account, I'm going to go with that Rahimi, you guys, just to test them all 3. But do let me know your thoughts in the comments, you guys. Let me know which player are you going to pick, and who or where are you going to pick them from. Alright, so see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Good night, take care, bye bye.